Oh, Hardy. That is obnoxious, and how it didn't even do what I wanted it to do. Oh my god, I almost knocked my camera down. Let me, you know what? I'll fix my little tripod. Oh no, now it's hey, 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 yay, 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 baby. Mic test. Cool, this is gonna be my last stream for a little bit. I don't know how tomorrow's gonna go. Beautiful, but beautiful. Just sending out the social contracts. I also cut my hair yesterday, if you couldn't tell. I was sweating my ass off in the sun. Damn, someone's doing like an Elden Ring seamless co-op with a bunch of VTubers. Sounds like really cool. What the fuck? That's not at all what I told you to... Did it not update my titles? You stupid bastard. It was supposed to update the titles. No, a good thing I checked OBS, because I was going to be playing Dead by Daylight and wondering why it was in the chess.com category. Let's go play spooky games! Woo! This is pissing me off. My camera's slightly crooked. It always does this, and I always get mad about it. I'm always gonna bitch about it. Are you stinky little wiki woo? Are you woo? Oh, where's Wavelink? Why is that so loud? Here we go. Excuse me. Stacks? That's cool. Yay, I love fast queues. Dying Burrito, that name seems familiar. You know what? I'm gonna be a whore. There you go. Shameless self-promotion. Complete 2 sacrifices with the Huntress. Oh yeah, I should try the Huntress out. I was gonna do that. Jake Park. Go, homie. I'm not gonna be streaming as long as I normally do, because I still got a lot of yard work I gotta get done before I start the job tomorrow. Because I don't know how much free time I'm gonna have after that. My microphone filter is so dirty. I don't like it. Who is it that I'm running from again? Oh, my fucking PC is so dirty. I gotta clean it. Oh, that's fun. This'll be okay. Why'd you do that, bird? Huh? Let's see how spooked I get. We're running. Giving away my location. Jake, did you just lead him over? You little bastard. No, no. I know the moment I hop out of this closet, he's gonna be right there, I bet. Was he in the Killer Shack? Okay, there he is. He's up there. Good. We just gotta keep going. Oh, he's right there. Oh my god. No, that wasn't him. That was the survivor. Don't run. You leave scratch marks everywhere. I hear a Jenny down here. Alright, cool. Great skill check, baby. Good skill check. Not as cool, but, you know. Okay, he's fine. We need to get that totem. I bet he has, like, some type of buff. I'm risking it. Why is the killer not hooking anybody? I'll finish this generator and then I'll go save some people. Is he just slugging everybody? Is he just AFK? Why? Run! Whoop! Run! Shit! Well, at least they're all fine. You know, we got them all off the hook. And this is my first time on the hook. I don't know why that one guy is just AFK, though. So we've all had our chance on the hook. Alright, David, stop running in circles, homeboy. You're giving away your location. Don't run to me. Do not run to me. Do not. That's fine. I'll go save her. Yeah, he's over there. Run away. Dying burrito disconnected. Run, homeboy, run. Well, I guess they all rage quit. Because why not? You motherfucker. All we need to do is survive until the hatch appears, right? Whoa, lag. Where'd he go? Oh, he didn't hear me. He didn't see me. Oh my god. Oh, if he just came into the kitchen, he would have got me. Oh, that's scary. Okay, he can't see me from all the way over there. I got a pallet right here. That's good. There has to be a generator nearby. Stop running. Stop running. You leave scratch marks everywhere. Where's the other generator? Okay, not here. I'm just gonna follow her. Maybe she knows where it is. I doubt it, though. All we gotta do is survive. Well, I just gotta survive. Okay, yep. I'll just hide in the bush. This is risky. This is very risky. Because if he catches one of us, he can just tunnel. He should be guarding the Jennies. Okay, he's gonna check the generator. He can't see me over here. I am one with the bushes. Always check the bushes. He runs like a dumbass. He is just... Stop it. You dumbass. Why does this game think I'm AFK? Oh my god. They need to get rid of this fucking bird. Oh. Oh, here's a gen. Can't believe I never noticed it when I was up here earlier. Unless this is a different house. Is he coming up here? It's whichever one of us goes down first. I bet he's gonna be pissed if I get this done. He probably doesn't know there's a Jenny up here. Don't mess it up. There's a hatch nearby. He found the hatch. Run, bitch, run! Oh, that was sketchy. Normally I'd hide if I saw him. Ooh. My heart is pounding. That was close. Oh, all he had to do was hit me once, and I would have got downed. He was that close on my ass. Alright, what do I want? White ward? Okay. Okay, this might be a good item to have. Plunderer's Instinct 2. I'll take the purple items. Oh, map. No one left behind? I'll take that. Percent accuracy. What if I put this in here? Let's increase our luck. Haunted Shadow. I wonder what the lore is behind some of these survivors. Let me check. Damn, I thought I could read it. Oh yeah, Ace Visconti. He's a card gambler, right? So we got Michael Myers. I'm gonna shit myself again if I see him peeking at me from around the corner. If it'll load. Does anyone else suffer from anxiety? I know I have it really bad when I'm around anybody. Believe it or not. Okay, cool. There's a guy over there running, and here's a Jenny. Stop running. Oh, that was close. Where is he? Ah! He lost me already. Sucks for him. No, I just go right here. See, if you keep running everywhere, you're just gonna leave scratch marks. He's just gonna find you. Okay, I'm gonna stop because he's coming to this hook, I bet. Or not. Where is he? He's gonna be stalking me, probably. I'm watching him. There he is. No, I just can't mess this up. Man, this poor guy is getting gen-runned. Okay, he got slugged. Oh, there's another Jenny right here. Poor Michael. Hurry up. Don't mess up the skill checks. We'll be fine. You motherfucker! You are a dumb son of a bitch, and I hate you. Oh, I almost messed that up. Over here. Stop moving. Oh, poor this dumb motherfucker. Hold on, we gotta try and help him. Yeah, he's done for. I tried. My teammate is retarded. Yeah, she deserves that. I'm not helping her, no. She fucked that other guy over. Shit. Maybe I will help. Is he not coming back? How many of them are hooked? He's blinded, good. I can't do anything to help. How did that hit me? Fuck! It's alright. He's just gonna tunnel me, dude. You should probably just let me die. Hey, Bilbo Swaggy, what up, homie? Ah, fuck. We're done for. Yeah, man, it's been a minute. How you been? Whoop. No, it doesn't get comfortable at all. This is like an unpleasant hellscape. You ever played Dead by Daylight, man? It's fun if you play in a pre-made. I'd be willing to play with you, dude. It's kind of OP when you're in like a group with other people. Yeah, I start my job at the marijuana factory tomorrow, so my streaming schedule is gonna be a little fucked. I still need to finish Baldur's Gate. I don't even remember where I am anymore. Yeah, man. I believe it's crossplay. Do you have it on PC? Okay, PC's fine. No, actual marijuana, man. Orientation for me is tomorrow. Yeah, man. I'll do Petrified Oak. I know, I used to play this on console. It's definitely better on PC. It's, you know, graphics-wise anyway. And I'm running on like a 144 hertz monitor, so my frame rate is nuts. And now I'm gonna be a whore and advertise. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Nia Carlson. I don't know if any of you have seen the YouTube parody video of this game, but she's basically a meth addict. She looks like one. How am I play? Oh, player level 7. Okay, I'm assuming my survivor grade, I'm like almost rank 1. Yeah. Rank 1's the highest. I don't know if I've ever got to rank 1. I think 2 or 3 was the highest. No longer available in the web. Facing the Cenobite. Ah, shit, I haven't played him. I haven't played against him either. Damn, dog, you snore loud. I know, first paycheck, I'm probably gonna buy all the DLC for this. This is like $50 worth of characters. Shivers. Too bad you have to keep buying DLC, you know? I don't think they ever give any for free. The Swamp Hag's place? Okay, there's that guy. Actually, can I wave him on? Okay, there's a Jenny over there. What the fuck? What just happened? Is that like a booby trap? What's happening? Spooky. It wasn't there. Oh. Damn it. What is happening? Is he like invisible like Freddy Krueger? What's going on? I think he is invisible like Freddy Krueger. Oh, once hooked already. GG. This is annoying. Does he just know I'm over here? What is going on? Okay, good. I'm blocked, kind of. This is tedious. What the fuck? Is there like something okay, is it that thing over there? What is going on? Am I supposed to get to this box over here to like not be infected by hooks? Are hooks like STDs for me? Yes, they are. I did open it.
I came.
Would you fucking... I have no idea how to play against him. No idea how to play against him. Why did you throw a pallet down, you dumb motherfucker? Thank you. Let's all do this Jenny now. This killer's annoying. I like it. If I'm going very quiet, it's because I'm so focused on trying to listen for that. guy. You asshole. Don't lead him to me. Well, me running into a tree helped, I guess. All these damn trees and no place to hide. There, I need this. Shit. Oh well, as long as I'm wasting his time. I wonder what the lore is between him and the entity, because I get the feeling this guy loves pain, the entity loves pain. It's like a match made in heaven. Match made in hell, I guess. It's time for my time on the jump over. I came. Can I self-care, please? All right. Out of all the killers, this guy isn't scary at all. He's just horny. This just makes me want to watch Hellraisers, to be honest. I remember watching the first one and being kind of confused. Ah! How did he know I was there? Why do I keep getting stuck on the environment? He didn't know I was here, did he?
You summoned me.
Who? Where? He didn't. Man, this guy is just not having a good day. Yeah, just ignore me. That one's dead. I should go over and help, but I really want to finish this generator. Don't worry, your death won't be in vain. Jake, I hate you. I hate these people. Okay, we just got one Jenny to go. Okay, he did see me. I was not one with the bushes. You know he's coming after me, right? Thank you, homie. Oh, did this one get done? Oh, it did. Beautiful. Okay, we gotta find the box. I'll keep him busy. Or not. I guess he's not gonna guard it. I heard someone come out of a closet. Oh, of course it's near. Oh, it's in the looping shack.
You summoned me. I came.
The killer shack? Is he? Oh, where? He's not gonna chase me. Does he not know? All right, where's the other one at? I hear it. Okay, that one's done. This is fun. I'm having fun. Okay. I just need to find the other generator. Are we close? What is that I see over there? There! Final gen. Okay, that's his second time on the hook. He's fine. I don't know if I'll be able to get this done before I get hooked again. Or not. I'm not helping you. Need to get this Jenny done. I'm not gonna get it before I get it.
You opened it. I came.
Now I just gotta get to her. Can I make it? No, I can't make it. Sorry, Johnny. I know there's a latch somewhere. Bye, bitch! Ha ha! Ooh, I got 50K for that. I did have fun. Alright, that was fun. What up, Montavious? Monty, what are you doing? I haven't heard from you in a minute. Well, there goes my med kit. I want more lore. Ooh, a rainbow map. Deja vu. Not much, man. I'm gonna be starting at a marijuana farm tomorrow, so I figured I'd get one final stream in before my whole streaming schedule gets fucked up. How's you and the kid? Deja vu. We need to get Justin to get this game. Yeah, it is the perfect Cody job. I'm gonna be working with a bunch of stoners. And I get to sit there and listen to music while trimming. It's gonna be great. It's good to hear, man. Don't you have Dead by Daylight? I know we should all, if we get time, we should all play Smite again. That's good to hear. I haven't played since the Silent Hill DLC, and I just figured, hey, I'll get this for PC, and now there's like a shit ton of content. Alright, yeah, text Justin. I have to reinstall Smite, but we might be able to get something together. It's like I won't be off work till 4:30 tomorrow, but then afterwards, it'll be like 6:30 a.m. to 3. Black Soul? Now we need to get I'm not sure if they got the crossplay fixed yet, but maybe can you do crossplay between PS4 and PC again? Like, could we all get into a group? Because I get a feeling Justin would like this game. Okay, because I remember last time I played this game was like 2 years ago, and you couldn't do fucking crossplay. It was dumb. And they were like, yeah, this is on Sony, because all we got to do is literally hit a button and everyone can play together. Alright, cool. I know I'm going to be teaching Justin how to play chess, because I've been streaming that a lot lately. Kind of taking a break from it, but I'm probably going to play some more later tonight. My elo for chess, it's like 800. But like my cousin's kind of teaching me, and he's a 2200. And by teaching me, I mean I've played him in 9 games and I haven't won a single one. But I got a chess book on the way that he recommended. Yeah, I didn't know if you played chess or not. I'll play with you later on in the stream if you want. This guy's AFK. Off to a great start. Where the fuck am I? I don't remember this map. Oh, there's a gen. Well, I shouldn't have done that. the fuck is... Oh, that's the raid. 3 months or so. Yeah, what's your ELO on it? I know I switched between Lead Chess and chess.com. Did the killer not see her come over here? Is he stupid? I'm rank 2. How is this happening? How is this happening? This is supposed... What happened to all the good players? Rank 1 and 2 used to be where everyone's trolling each other. Okay, well, he's slugging that guy. Yeah, you go deal with that, Meg. Also, if you haven't noticed, I got myself a fancy new mic. Wait, I'm not sure. You might have been there when I debuted it on Smite. Where? Why? New mic? Oh yeah, Bilbo. I don't. Bilbo, you've seen, you know this mic. I got the Shure MV7, but Monty might not have seen it. Okay, yeah, all that fun of me trying to figure out how the fuck. And I turned it into an XLR mic. I got the Elgato Wave XLR, so I definitely did like probably 20 hours of research on how to improve mic quality using filters, compression, noise gating, all that fun stuff. I use the Elgato Wave XLR. That way I have that little sound mixer that comes with it. Because I used to be obsessed with checking the mic like every few seconds on stream because I just... Now... Because I don't hear myself talk anymore, I turn that feature off. Because I know my voice sounds great. Maybe it might be a little overpowering for the game audio, but I just let chat tell me if I need to turn it up or not. Yeah, Bilbo, it's a USB and XLR mic, so I can switch it to whichever I want. Hi, man. Hit me up later, Monty. I'd like to play you sometime. God damn it. I could never handle listening to myself. The biggest improvement was just to talk louder. Shit. I thought you could see the invisible guy, like his floating eyes or whatever. Okay, that's cool. You didn't chase me? What? Yeah, man, I've been thinking about loading up Elden Ring again. The problem is, I'm like, do I want to do a New Game Plus? Because if I do New Game Plus, that means I need to go and finish all that side crap I need to do. And I've been wanting to play it, but I'm like, I want to play it on stream, but I remember the absolute nightmare I had trying to get it to stream right all the time. I'm just gonna go back up here and fix this generator. That fool did not stop me. I got pallet right there, that's good. Dude, you how many times have you beaten Elden Ring? I've only beaten it once. I bet you're a lot better than I am. Oh, I just now saw that. You're on your first game? I thought you, for some reason, I thought you beat Elden Ring a bunch. Fuck. Yeah, I suck at doing Jennies while talking. But that's good content. You beat the main boss? I think I did all the side ones. I kind of don't want to do a New Game Plus because I know for a fact there's going to be DLC for Elden Ring, and if I start a New Game Plus, I might have to play through the whole game a second time to access it. Oh man, this guy's not that good. I actually did do that. I copied up my backup file because I didn't want to play through the game a bunch of times to get different endings, so I did like 3 different endings. And I still say the Ronnie one is the best because it's the only one that's different. I haven't been hooked once. Alright, where's the other Jenny? Okay, here's a hook. Fucking hookers. Alright, he's over there. That one's done. There should be like 2 more gens in this area. There can't just be 1, because then the killer would just camp it. There it is. Man, we're just gen rushing. How toxic. I feel like they added more birds since I last played this game. Because I don't remember, like, 2 years ago stumbling across this many birds. And I'll say it once, and I'll say it again, because whenever a dev does something good, it deserves praise. That new wiggle mechanic really helps my gen ability. I really like that. And it speeds up the gen rushing. Nice. Did you just lead him over here? Are we gonna go save them? I mean, I haven't been hooked once. I thought that bird landed on my shoulder. I haven't been hooked once, so I might as well. Yeah, I can take the hit. Run, bitch, run! No, she can't. Why did you cut me off? Ah, he did. He did. Yeah, he did. He did. That's a shame. Damn, I was gonna sit here and teabag. If I could have got in front of him, I could have maybe flashlighted him. What the fuck? Dog, calm down, you're snoring. I know I've thought about doing a, I haven't played it for years, but maybe a Dark Souls 2 playthrough. Because out of all the Dark Souls, I hate that one the most. It's not a bad game, but it's only a Souls game in name only. Hey, what up, Rex? See, I wanted a PS5 just for the Demon Souls, but I've lost interest in it. If anything, if I get a PS5, it'll just be to buy a copy of Bloodborne. Because I never finished Bloodborne on the PS4 because I got tired of the loading screens in between each death. Yeah, you're right about the camera angle. I actually have mine on like I want to say like a 12 or 18-inch tripod, but to get it over my laptop, I have it on a little wooden box, so that's why it's kind of wobbly if I bump the table, because it's so high off the ground. I will be upgrading my stuff. Is that a Guardian? Oh, I like that. I don't like Horizon. I still need to play Ghost of Tsushima. Oh yeah, and I need to play the new Miles Morales Spider-Man. Yeah, well, I played Horizon, the first one. I never beat it. I got to the final boss, and I'm like, I don't care. And maybe it's because I just rushed the main story. I didn't do any side stuff. Maybe I just wasn't in the right mindset for it. All I know is the story just kind of pissed me off. The whole point. It just kind of reminded me of a reverse Matrix. But instead of the robots winning, it's more or less some dumbass is like, oh, technology, evil, me sabotage whole survivalist species and put everybody back to Stone Age. Well, awesome to look at just doesn't justify it for me. I don't know, gameplay was just, I just didn't care for the gameplay, the sneaking and shit. I don't know. Hi, Sticky Puppy. Sticky little winky woo. Woo 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 woo. Bye, baby. Puppy. Oh, streaming buddy. Forward FW. That's oh yeah, Forbidden West. That's right. I think I remember even Charlie being disappointed in the New Horizon. Well, not even that. From what I remember from Horizon, there's like two robots. One who was created to save everything, and one that was created to destroy everything. Hello. I remember this map. Wow, there's a fucking samurai ghost. What? Oh no, it's what's his face? It's Ghostface, my favorite killer, and this guy kind of fucked it up. Okay. Did he hear that? Did you hear that? Okay, no, he must not have headphones on. Speaking of skate games, I did get the Tony Hawk Pro Skater remake when that came out, and I don't know, I just didn't like it. It's not a bad game, but I'm like, I think it was like right when I kind of left my job and I wasn't sure if I'd have employment, and I'm like $50 for it, $40. Nice little nostalgia, and I'm like, it's just not as... I know when it came out, it was super great, but now we have all these other games, so I'm like, I know EA Skate is supposed to be a little more realistic, I guess. Yeah, that was my fault, Nia. I'm a whore. I'm gonna hide right here. You know, the best way to play Ghostface in this game is to crouch walk. Because while he's crouching, he doesn't have a terror radius. I'm being very risky right now. I keep hearing his heartbeat. I don't like it. Yeah, but we played Tony Hawk as kids, so it's not different enough. Yeah, I mean, it's great for the people that have never played it, but I remember having to do these like 9-button, 10-button combinations to do like these 6 skater moves. Now they just kind of nerfed it. There's just something going on GameFAQs.com, and back as a kid, for some reason I misread the Q as a G, and I always said it was GameFAQs.com. I literally thought that was the name of the website, but I remember that was dial-up days, having to hook up like the codes and stuff. I've never heard of Cheat Devil. Like, I remember one day I was stuck at church for like 2 or 3 hours because I got out early. It's because I left myself connected to the internet because I was researching Killer Instinct fatality combinations. So they couldn't get a hold of my mom until she came to pick me up. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's internet. And I'm like, that was like probably the best time to murder someone is when they were connected to dial-up because they couldn't call 911. Before the days of broadband. Oh! Before the days of broadband. God damn it. I played myself. I'm a 5-head. Well, don't unhook me. Do not unhook me. I'm taking a drink. This guy doesn't know how to play Ghostface. Ghostface is my best killer. Do you remember that old cheating thing? I think it was Game Pelican. That you would hook up to your Game Boy and you could like hack Pokemon and get yourself a Mew with any skill. It's so good. Game Shark, that's it. Man, these people just let me die. Wait, I got hooked before? Oh, yeah, I did. I thought I only got hooked once. Yeah, I only did get hooked once. These people are taking forever. Cheat code books you get from Walmart. Yeah, those big, I forget what, premium. It's not premium. I think they still make game guides. I forget what they are called, but they start with like a P. Thanks, homie. Brady? No, it's not Brady. It's something else. Shit, I'm gonna have to Google this in a minute, because I really don't remember. Prima, yeah, Prima Guides. They used to be these big 300-page books, and I'm like, I'm never gonna play this game more than once, so why would I spend $40 on a game guide? Not that I could anyway. My mom would slap me with it and be like, the hell is wrong with you? Uh-oh. Honestly, when I first saw Ghostface on this map, I thought it was some guy wielding a katana. Because of his fucking stuff. I'm like, what is that? I ain't helping you fuckers. You didn't help me. Alright. Okay, I got a pallet right here. I should be fine. I do like the Nemesis chase music for this game. It's not scary at all. It's just like action. Epic music. God. Hello, friend. The game punished me for my horrible singing. Oh man, I'm waiting for him. Unless he's just tunneling the guy. Okay, we got one more gen. Yeah, that one's dead. I can't get to that guy fast enough. Sorry, Zilliq army. Can't climb over that box of shit, cause why not? Okay, they got this one. This one was always awkward to do. Okay, he's slugged. He's on that side. Just don't fuck this up. Okay, and he's doing a gen down there. I'm kind of too nervous to do excellent skill checks now. Okay, how do I get there? That's the bottom floor, right? Of course the exit's on the bottom floor. Why would I think it's on... Okay, he's coming. It's only like 2 gates. He got slugged. God damn it. Oh, I didn't even realize I was hit. Oh, he had his stalker thing going. I think that's dumb that you can peek a survivor that's on a hook and then it just... I don't think you should be able to stalk a survivor that's on a hook. That's just broken. I'm gonna complain. See what he had. Okay, so he had no one escapes death. That's toxic. Okay, that's toxic. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, actually, I forgot all about Brady guides. I had to think about that for a moment. I couldn't think when I was in the game. Want that one, though. I think I'll do one more game, and then I'm going to switch over to chess, because around 5 p.m. I'm going to stop streaming, because I got to get the ladder out and start trimming, like, the hedges. And then I'll probably fall, break a leg, like, right before I have to be there. Look at that. That. Ooh. I really like the music. It's just so, it's not annoying like most menu screens. I mean, sometimes you want to turn it off. What up, Vinaya? I'm saying that wrong. Rogue Girl, MetaViews, Kaylee. Seeing a whole bunch of faces today. Bunch of familiar lurkers. Just makes me think of Star Wars. And now I'm gonna whore myself out and advertise to all the survivors that I'm live streaming. I'm almost rank 1, right? Twitch.tv/ghostlyskunk. Someone said I can change the button so I don't have to keep holding. Oh. I don't know if I like that or not, but okay. We just toggle the interaction. Oh, I didn't ready up. I'm awful. Does anyone remember, like, 2002 IGN? You're like, oh man, this is so awesome. I can have a job, like, reporting on video games. They're awesome. Now they're, like, this huge company that... It's bound to happen. You either live long enough to become the bad guy, or you die a hero or something like that. Like, that's... I'm kind of afraid that's gonna be what happens with Grinding Gear Games and Path of Exile and Path of Exile 2. Oh, the Doctor! I haven't played him in a while. I know he used to be really annoying. I remember maybe it's because I got this on a sale on PS4, but I remember having the Doctor unlocked. And he is really strong. Wonder what, like 82 degrees out? I'm gonna walk over to the air conditioner, and it's gonna start, I bet. I know I need to get a better desk and a better mic arm. Those are on my to-do. I hear a pig. Is this a farm? Oh, this isn't Auto Haven Wreckers, is it? I bet the doctor has one of those perks that makes skill checks pop up a lot more frequently. Which used to be a good thing, but now with the new wiggle mechanics, it's probably just gonna speed up our gen rushing. Yeah, he's over there. So I don't want to go towards the killer. I want to try and find... See if I can't... Ah, here it is. Didn't this map used to always be nighttime? Man, it's so toxic. The doctor is so awful to play against. I'm so glad I used that one that starts me far away from the killer. I'm so glad that didn't happen. That was all a figment of your imagination. I don't hear the heartbeat, so I guess he's not coming to check the gen. After this, I'll try and rescue her. But I do see another generator over there, so I might not. Where are all my teammates? Okay, he's doing that one. This doctor is probably just camping. Huh? Okay. Brilliant. Stop running. Don't run near me. Oh. I thought I turned off toggle I thought I put toggle interaction on. Don't come over here. Isn't there a scummy way to do this? Like, start it and then stop it, start it and stop it. That way you don't get the skill checks. And this is why you don't run. And this doctor is not having a good time. As long as I don't fuck this up. So I'm not going for the excellent skill checks because I don't want to fuck this up because this is the last one. Oh, this one right here. Quit making noises. Where is my hooked friend at? I'm probably gonna get grabbed. Well, that was my contribution. Now watch as I forget where the gate is. To be fair, that person was fucked either way because they were tunneling. Oh, and I need to sit here and teabag. I must be toxic. That's a good game to end on. First 2 times? Okay. Okay, so they do punish you for unsafe hook attempts now. I don't think they did that before. Oh, so you can earn characters in the store. Alright. You know, let's visit the store and see what's available. First, I want to get this ability because it seems really good. Assuming I unhook people, which we both know won't happen. Self-care, I like that. Can't get it yet. I'll keep situational awareness. Let's do that. No, I would like to... Oh. What is... Oh, that's just a charm. $100? Wonder how much it costs to unlock her. Artist. Stop it. Stop it. Actually, I want to read the Sadako. A powerful and lethal Onryo, Sadako Yamamura was the daughter of a famed seer from Izu, Oshima, Japan. Her mother left many questions unanswered. In her hometown, sailors disliked the way her mother would spend days on the beach, her eyes fixed on the foaming waves of the sea. Some said, "Frolic and brine, goblins be thine. If you keep playing in the water, the monster will come for you." 9 months later, Sadako was born. As a child, her immense powers seemed impossible to control and flared in anger. This became apparent when she was unable to control her rage during a public demonstration of her mother's powers. When a journalist called her mother a fraud, Sadako's powers surged and the journalist collapsed on the floor, struck dead. And everything went wrong. Her mother passed away, and shortly after, Sadako was lured to an old, crumbling well. As she leaned over the rim, a long shadow fell over her. She turned, and a sudden jolt of pain hit her over the head, cracking it open. Her vision dimmed, and her mind swirled into unconsciousness. She felt 2 hands pushing her over the rim. Pain exploded in her skull as she hit the cold ground. A grinding noise came from above, and the well darkened, all light obscured like a midday eclipse. Every inch of her body screamed in pain. Looking up, she saw the only way out. She dug her nails into the muddy ground and slowly crawled toward the cobbled wall. She gripped the stones to climb, but had neither hold nor strength. Each time she clawed a few inches, her nails slid against the wet wall and she slipped down. Her fingers gushed with blood as the coarse cobblestone tore off her nails and lacerated the flesh underneath, yet she tried again and again. Decades later, the meadow became a resort, and a log cabin was built above the well. When a visitor rented the cabin, Sadako found an opportunity for revenge. She summoned all her ninja power and projected a terrible curse on a videotape that killed its viewers after 7 days. Suddenly, a tidal surge came crashing down on the cabin's walls, wrecking its logs into a torrent of mud and filth. The black current flooded the well underneath and swallowed Sadako at once. When she opened her eyes, she stood on a desolate beach, facing a vast, stormy ocean. A thick black fog caressed the water surface. Sadako walked into a coming wave and slowly disappeared into the opaque fog. I'm actually kind of interested about, yeah, the Blight was the last killer that was released when I quit playing. I'm interested in the Cenobite, the lore behind him. Yeah. A demon to some, an angel to others, Pinhead is an explorer in the further regions of experience, indulging in the limitless thrill of pleasure and pain. When the puzzle box known as the Lament Configuration, a key to another dimension, was found in the entity's realm, it was only a matter of time before it fell into curious hands. Once opened, he arrived. What came next was sweet suffering that spilled over the realm. Cool. Custom game. Nah, I'm gonna quit. Yes, I'm sure I want to quit. I need to... I'm watching like a video on like the French defense, the exchange variation, just because I'm learning how to play black. I need to update my Twitch category. Alright, cool. Put that there, put that there, put this here, put that there, this, that, paddywhack, this and that, and paddywhack. I know I'm gonna turn the music off for myself, because I don't want to hear it while I'm watching a video. There we go.
Is on the French defense. We now come to...
Actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get me some. I got me some Dreamsicle ice cream. So I'll be right back. Let's see what Grandmaster Simon Williams has to say about the exchange. I know how to do the advanced variation, but not anything else really.
To the second video in my series on the French defence, this easy yet rather deep and hopefully effective guide to learning the French defence. And we are now going to look at the groan variation. And that variation is the exchange French. And I call it the groan variation. This is the variation after e4, e6, d4, d5, the normal starting plan for the French. Get your pawn like structure like that, defending each other, the pawn chain. And now the exchange French is the move e takes d5.
And then you take, right?
Now, you will rarely ever see this move being played at Grandmaster level or above. It's a move that you will normally only see lower down, I would say at club level. And it has this reputation of being very equal and drawish. Now, you should really take back your pawn here. And the reason it has this reputation is because of the symmetrical pawn structure, and there's not much going on here. But I'm going to show you some little tips here that you can play with black to try to make the position a bit more exciting and a bit more sort of go for the attack here. I mean, there's a funny story actually in this. I mean, strong English Grandmaster Nigel Short, who got to the final of the World Championship match against Kasparov in '92. On his way to playing Kasparov, he had to first play some other matches, and one of the players he was playing was Gurevich, a very strong player who I believe now lives in Turkey. And Gurevich only needed a draw with the white pieces against Nigel to progress to the next stage, and Gurevich played the exchange French, and they reached this position here. Gurevich thinking he's a very strong player, 2650 plus, thinking he'd get an easy draw because he's played the boring groan variation. But Nigel just simply outplayed him and taught him a lesson and won the game very nicely. Now, in general, when you have any symmetrical position, any symmetrical opening, it's going to be the better player who is going to win the game, because it's more on maneuvering and where you should put your pieces. Now, as a very quick tip to this position, okay, you have two ways of playing with black, and so does white actually. Now, if you want to play this position very solidly and very safely, I suggest that you set up in the following manner, and that is with pawn to c6. And you're kind of doing a French defense with your pawns the other way, erecting a very strong pawn structure the other way there. So pawn to c6 is a very solid way of playing. And then your dark square bishop, I'd say, goes to d6. And then I actually like moving my knight on g8 to e7. My bishop on c8 goes to f5. And I castle kingside. Now, that is a basic setup you can play if you want to go for a very equal, solid position and you think you can outplay your opponent. It's a very good way to set your pieces up, and that's what I'll play generally most of the time. Now, I should point out, which pieces should we be trying to exchange and which pieces should you be trying to avoid exchanging? Well, in general, which bishop do you think is your best bishop? Have a think about this yourself. Your light square bishop or your dark square bishop? Now, generally in the French, your dark square bishop is your better bishop and your light square bishop is your worst bishop. And that is the case here.
I forgot you closed it off.
The light square bishop is your worst bishop because you already have a couple of pawns, mainly the one on d5 on a light square, and it restricts the movement of your light squared bishop. So it can never really go to this diagonal. I've just highlighted because the pawn is in the way. So this is your bad bishop. And generally what you want to do is swap this bishop off, the light square bishop, for your opponent's light square bishop. And remember, in that last development plan, I recommended you go knight e7 after the bishop comes to d6, of course, and bishop to f5. Well, I recommend this way of setting up because it's most likely white's going to put his bishop on d3, and then you can get rid of your bad bishop for your opponent's good bishop. Your knight on e7 supports the bishop coming to f5. So your good bishop, that means, is your dark square bishop, and ideally this bishop would like to come to d6 and remain on this lovely diagonal b8 to h7. So they're just some very small tips if you want to play in a very solid way. Now, if you want to make the position a bit more interesting, if white plays in a solid manner, then you can play the move c5, and we'll look at this very shortly. And this leads to very dynamic position.
I apologize. That was a dog fucking hitting the table while rolling down to sleep or whatever.
Which are called isolated pawn positions, because white will generally take on c5 at some point, and then you have this pawn on d5, which is an isolated pawn, and it makes the position less symmetrical and slightly more interesting, because you've mixed up the dynamics of the position. You've created unbalance in the position. Of course, white can do the same. Let's just think about this from the other side. It's a symmetrical position, so when you understand your ideas, you should also understand white's ideas. And I'm giving you a big talk through the moves here, just so you have a better idea what you should be trying to do in this position already. The same goes for white. Now, white can either go c4 and go for an isolated pawn position himself, or he can play in a slower manner. Well, let's just have a look at what white can do. Now, there's three main moves: bishop d3, knight to f3, or the move c4. Now let's have a look at c4 first. So this is when white's trying to unbalance the position and go for something a bit more murky. Now, in general, positionally speaking, your pawn structure is going to be better when you take on c4, because white has this weakness on d4. This is an isolated pawn, but white's pieces will become a little bit stronger. Now, my general setup here would be to develop your knight to f6 and your bishop to b4 or to e7 very quickly, so you can get castled. Get your king castled first, so you need to move out the pieces in the way of your king quickly. And generally, you always develop your knights before your bishops. So a very simple way of playing against c4 is to knight out first, and then let's say white brings his knight out. Well, let's move our bishop to b4, because we get it there with a check. Knight to c3, and now we can get castled. So our king is now a bit safer. And now, one of the major rules of this move c4 is we are going to take on c4 at some point, but we're only going to take on the c4 when white has wasted a move of moving his light square bishop one square. So for example here, white needs to get his king castled, so he has to move the bishop on f1 at some point, and as soon as he moves that bishop, we can take on c4. And this saves us the tempo, because white really has to win that pawn back and recapture on c4 with his bishop, so he's wasted a move. Now just imagine in this position, instead of castling kingside here, imagine we took on c4 here. Well, white would save a whole tempo, because he'd take on c4 in one move. So this is clearly not a good idea. So first rule to remember when white has played c4 is to wait until he's moved his light square bishop, only then take on c4. And here, just try to laterally think where your pieces are best placed. And well, you need to get your bishop on c8 in the game, your knight on b8. And it looks to me that bishop to g4 is a great move. Now, you could go rook to e8 check, but bishop to e3 doesn't really help you so much. So I prefer bishop to g4 here. And now, after castling, the d4 pawn is our opponent's isolated pawn, so let's put pressure on that square and develop a piece, knight to c6. And already I think black is absolutely fine here. You have very nice development, and you're threatening to take on f3, and in some positions take on d4. Now, there's one crafty idea here from black. After bishop to e3, defending d4, I like the strange looking move here, rook to b8. Now, you might be thinking, what on earth are you suggesting with this move, rook to b8, Mr. Williams? Well, the idea is I would like to take on f3, and after queen takes f3, win this pawn on d4. But now maybe you see a problem with this variation. White can go queen takes b7. So by simply playing rook to b8 first, I renew the threat of taking on f3 and taking on d4. And it's quite hard for black to stop this, and for white to stop this. So what does white do in this position? Well, if he breaks the pin with bishop to e2, we see a standard idea in this isolated pawn position. The ex-world champion Spassky said it's not the isolated pawn, which in this case the pawn on d4, which is the weakness, it's the square in front of the isolated pawn, which is the weakness, so d5. Because white can never ever attack that square on d5 with his c pawn or his e pawn. They've been removed from the board. And here we can just go knight to d5 and take control of this square in front of the isolated pawn. General rule in isolated pawn positions, if you are playing against the isolated pawn, you want to exchange off as many pieces as you possibly can, because the more near an ending you get, the weaker the isolated pawn will become. On the reverse of that, of course, switch that around. If you are playing with the isolated pawn, so from the white perspective here, you want to keep pieces on the board and keep your pieces active. But this hasn't worked for white so well in this opening. So let's go back. Okay, so after the exchange French, if white plays c4, I suggest we develop our kingside quickly. Knight to f6, bishop to b4 check, and we wait to capture on c4 only when white has moved the bishop on f1. But generally, white won't play this c4 move as often as he'll play other options. So I'm just now going to show you the flip side of that. What happens if white plays bishop to d3? Well, again, here you have two options. And c6 is the most solid way to play, and this gains instant equality. If you go c6, you set up, as we said before, bishop to d6, knight to e7, bishop to f5, and this is an equal position, a safe way of playing, and the better player will win this. But what happens if you now try the idea white just tried? Well, it can be similar. Let's just see if we can improve with some of these sort of moves that we were suggesting here. So instead of the move c6, what if we go c5? Well, I saw a game in Nakamura's actually after this move, which now continued knight to f3. And now here, well, I mean, again, there's a lot of things that can happen. I mean, if white takes on c5, he's breaking the rule of not waiting until the dark square bishop has moved. And here, black can get very active, like bishop takes, knight to f6. And if castles, something like knight d2, knight to c6, we just develop our pieces very naturally here. And there's one move I want to point out. After the move h3, stopping bishop to g4, I wanted to jump forward to this position. A very strong idea here. We're going to see this, Korchnoi use this idea in the main game, is the move queen to d6. With potential ideas of moving this queen at some point into the g3 square. So I just wanted to point out this crazy idea, and that works because of the pin on the f pawn. Interesting idea.
Oh,
okay,
I didn't think about
white
that.
Plays a bit better after c5. Instead of taking on c5, let's say knight to f3. Well, now we should develop normally knight to c6, and white here should probably also develop normally or play a move like castles, but we should note he hasn't gone bishop to b5, and this is one move that black played but white hasn't been able to play, so we've gained a little bit from the black perspective of doing this. Now, if white does try to be greedy, I just want to have a look at this. So queen to e2 check. You shouldn't worry about white capturing this pawn on c5 if you get quick development. For example, bishop to e7, and now if white takes on c5, speedy development. And by playing this c5 move, we have mixed up the position. So knight to f6. And now after something like h3 is a useful move because it stops bishop to g4. I mean, another rule you should bear in mind, if white doesn't play the move h3, then your light squared bishops zoom into the square g4. For example, let's say white castled here. Well, you could castle, of course, but bishop to g4 would be another very tempting move. Now you are threatening knight to d4 next, and this would be rocking and rolling on the king side. So this is why h3 is quite popular. But now let's just place natural moves, for example, castles. Let's say white castles. Now we can win our pawn on c5 back. Bishop takes c5. And now c3 here. Well, let's attack that queen. Rook to e8. Where does the queen go? Queen c2. And can you remember this key idea now? And this key idea is if white has played h3, we have our bishop on c5. What clever idea can we try to do to generate an attack against our opponent's king? Queen d6. I really like this idea, and there's been a number of games in this, but one game we had where Korchnoi won with the black pieces. Korchnoi, one of the most famous French defense players of all time, continued knight on b to d2, and now look, queen to g3. What a beautiful idea. The threat is bishop takes h3, checkmate on g2.
Oh!
And the queen cannot be taken because of the pawn on the f file. And now, well, what does white do? Well, he tried bishop to f5, blocking the bishop's route to h3. But now rook to e2, the rook came in, pressurizing f2. And we can already see white's position completely collapsing. Knight to d4, but now simply knight takes d4. Okay, white could have taken the queen on g3, but then black takes the queen on c2 with check. So white actually resigned there already. That just shows you some of the dangers that white can get himself into. The worst player, and the worst player will generally lose in this exchange French. But I want to give you these two setups you can adjust to. And if you're learning any opening, you should play some blitz games first. So in the French defense, do experiments with this c6 solid setup, but also have a look at the c5 idea. Now, the last way that the game can continue is after knight to f3, and we've only looked at bishop d3 and c4 so far. So what should we do after knight to f3? Well, I think in this line, I think you should now go c6, because the problem is if you go c5 now, white can go bishop b5 check in one move, and is a tempo up over the same plan we had for black here, and I think this will give him a very good position. I generally only go c5 myself if my opponent first moves his bishop, his light square bishop, to d3. Only then do I go c5, because if he goes bishop b5 check, then he's lost the tempo. So after knight to f3, we're now going to look at a game where this solid c6 move was used, and I'd recommend this. And we just want to go bishop d6, knight e7, etc. So let's just see an example of this
Hey Rex, how's it going, buddy?
in action. So bishop to d3 looks like a sensible move. We move our bishop to d6. Remember how we're developing, you should be able to remember this. And also try to remember which bishop is your best bishop, which bishop is your worst bishop, which bishop are you trying to exchange off the board. So castles here, and now where do you put the knight on g8 and why? Every move you play should have a reason. Knight to e7, why do we move it there?
Prevent
Well,
check?
I like moving it there because I want to go bishop to f5, where the knight is supporting
Right.
the bishop. And I want to swap off my slightly bad French bishop on c8 for the better bishop on d3. Now, I'm also given a chance, I might just play bishop to g4 here. That's also a nice idea. So h3 is a common idea. A trick you must be a little bit wary of sometimes is castling. It doesn't work here, but just remember, if you do castle, bishop takes h7. It doesn't work in this position, but just bear in mind this idea. But there was a game, Nakamura, where Nakamura won very happily and very quickly in this position. If Nakamura can play the exchange French, well, it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. He just played h6 first, stopping any tricks controlling this, and after rook to e1, well, he could have simply castled here and gone bishop to f5, but instead he wanted to develop all his minor pieces first, so Nakamura just went bishop to e6, and after knight d2, he got his last piece out, which is the knight on b8, knight d7, white went knight to f1, and now a very aggressive setup from Nakamura. We wouldn't expect anything else, and this is one more idea I wanted to show you, queen to c7.
Oh, whoops. I'm learning how to play the French defense more efficiently. I think I might have broke that. Oh well. It just won't glow in the dark. Haha.
And in actual fact, Hikaru is not going to castle kingside. He is going to castle queenside and throw all his pawns at his opponent's king. So this is yet another way to make the exchange French interesting. And Nakamura won very nicely after c3, G5 was coming up, but castles first. B4 and G5. Typical pawn storms on opposite sides. Knight to H2, and our rook comes to G8, preparing to go G4, opening up lines. Remember, when you cast on opposite sides of the board, you need to open up lines against your opponent's king. A4, H5. At least we have an exciting position. B4, G4, and Nakamura seemed to be a little bit quicker with the attack there. So just to sum up, the exchange French, the Grown variation, can be more interesting than people think. If white goes C4 here himself, I suggest we take advantage of this move by first going knight to F6, and then using the point we can check on B4 to check on B4. And we want to ideally develop our bishop to G4, castle our king, and our knight to C6. So that's against C4. Now, if our opponent does bishop to D3, this means he will have to waste a move going bishop to B5 check at a later moment after C5. So we can play C5 ourselves and go for this line that's Korchnoi played. So that's an interesting option. Or if you want to be safe, just go C6. Now, after knight to F3, we now go for our C6 strategy. I think this is the correct way to play. And we develop with our bishop on D6, after something like castles, our knight to E7, nice move. And then you have two strategies here. If you want to play the safe system, you can castle kingside and try to go bishop to F5. If you want to play the Nakamura system, let's be honest, who doesn't? You should go H6 first, bishop E6, knight D7, queen E7, castles queenside. Why do you go H6 first? You might be thinking. Well, let's just say after a move like
That's down there.
knight D2, if you go bishop E6 first, white has the annoying move knight to G5. So after something like knight B D2, go H6 first. It stops anything coming there. Rook E1. Then you finish your development. Knight to D7, and you can even castle queenside here. Queen C7, castles queenside, and throw Gary the G pawn and Frederick the C pawn up the board.
Gary the G pawn.
So at least
I
hopefully
like
this video
that.
will give you some exciting ways to play against the exchange French, and it certainly won't be boring if you stick to the ideas given in this video.
All right. Because I had the exchange variation last night, and I wasn't quite sure how to go about it. Whoops, I gotta reload. What move does Simon recommend to reach a safe setup? Bishop. Right. Black doesn't have any threats yet because 10, bishop f3, queen f3, knight d4 is met by queen b7. What clever move can black play to make bishop f3 a problem for? I could just take the pawn, right? Okay, now I'm drawing a blank. Alright. This is attacking this. That's skewering this. Wait, what bishop? F3. What can we do to make it a power? Do I bring my queen out? I really don't. My mind is like glazing over. I didn't take my ADHD meds today, so I'm having a hard time like holding on to the information I literally just watched. Overprotect B7? How do I overprotect the B7? Oh, you talk about... No? Oh, right. There is an exchange variation. I moved my rook here because if I take, is now... Yeah, okay. Because if I... How'd that go? I forget the exchange process. What was it? Take here. Take there. Take there. Take there. And then it would be... Okay. There are many playable options here, but which one does Simon recommend to reach a fighting position? C5, right? That way you mess up his tempo. Adding more pressure to D4. Knight, right? I just go right. No? Oh, right. I didn't finish developing my bishop. How should you keep developing? I don't go here, do I? Yeah, I do, because then I go here next. I guess I bring up my knight. Should I play next? How can I win back my missing pawn? Do I just take it? Okay. What up, Ruan Azevo? I botched that a lot. White's playing too slowly with the moves h3 and c3. How can black develop with a threat? I know it has something to do with the bishop. I can't go there because of that. Maybe I could, because if he takes, that just opens up his... Because if I go here, he just gets taken. Wait, do I move my queen up? No. Okay, it's not there. Alright, where's H3? H3, C. Where is the threat? Not F5. Okay, no. Do I move my rook? Oh. What did he play? Right, I knew I was on the right train of thought because I remember since this is pinned, I can move the queen into the blue. And then after that, I take with bishop to h3, and then he can't take back because of pins. Stating attack right here. Now can you continue the attack? If I remember right, I just go here, right? One more move and white resigned. Was it taking? Yeah. Because I take, I take, and now he can't stop checkmate. Okay. Arash? Man, my mind is in a fog. I feel like I'm having a panic attack, anxiety attack, because I just can't focus on anything. I do like that all roads lead to the farm. I am, dog. Well, go get me a snack real quick. I'll BRB. I had to get me some chicken and calm down, I guess. I don't know. I was just having a hard time focusing. What up, Gray Fox 451? What does everyone think of the rise of VTubers? I used to think it was kind of stupid and not stupid, but very niche, and now it's like taken off. I just don't have a personality for it. Tarash.
Welcome to part 3 on my series on the French Defence, and the French Defence, a very good, solid opening, and a great way of meeting the Kingspawn opening with E4. If you are looking for an interesting, exciting opening, then the French is an opening for you. And in this video, we're going to have a look at one of the variations in the Tarrasch. Now, what is the Tarrasch? Well, in video 1, we looked at the advanced French with E5.
Hold up. Damn. How the hell? Oh, now I gotta fix that. It's like, right when I sit down is the perfect time for dandruff or whatever to fall on it, I guess. Now I got like a smear on my glasses. I hate it when that happens. I'm very peculiar about how clean my glasses are. Alright, this is like a 30-minute video, so after this is done, I'm gonna shut the stream down because I gotta go work in the yard, get that situated because I start my job tomorrow.
2, we looked at the Yawn variation, the Kingspawn opening with E4. If you are looking for an interesting, exciting opening, then the French is an opening for you. And in this video, we're going to have a look at one of the variations in the Tarrasch. Now, what is the Tarrasch? Well, in video 1, we looked at the advanced French with E5. In video 2, we looked at the Yawn variation, where white takes on D5, and people like that should be shot because it's so boring. Okay, that's a bit of an extreme example. We shouldn't shoot anyone in the chess game, but in this video, we are going to concentrate on another one of white's main moves, and that is knight to D2, the so-called Tarrasch variation. Now, what else can white play in this position? Well, there are lots of other funny moves, but I'd say the main moves, the ones we've looked at, are the winner-ware so-called classical variation with knight to C3, which we'll come into later on, or knight to D2. Now, knight to D2 aims to defend the pawn on E4, so not a bad move from white. And unlike the winner-ware variation, if black tries to go bishop to B4 here, well, this makes no sense because white has the move C3 available. And obviously, if the white knight was on C3, this would not be an option. So, knight to D2 is a very trendy line at top level nowadays. And there's a lot of theory to this, and as we're only doing like a 20-minute video, and I don't want to throw loads of books worth of French defences at you because that will make your brain explode in my voice will run out by the end of the video. What I suggest you do, I'm just going to give you a very good overview and give you the main ideas and a very good basis and a little bit more of an expert understanding of the opening now. But if you want to look at it in more detail, look at the PGM attached to this game. This will have more variations, more explanations, and it'll give you a much more in-depth analysis of the opening. Now, what do I do against Move Knights D2? I've been playing the Tarash French all my life, the French defense all my life, and I will always play Knight to F6 here, because I believe this is the most fun, dynamic, and aggressive.
Won't they just push
against White's Knight
on
D2? Now, fortunately, I used to play the move C5 here. Now, I don't recommend you play this. You get more boring positions, so don't go for that. Knight to F6 is certainly a lot more fun. And if you look to my...
I always go C5. Just because I'm like, well, it's not the advanced variation, but I might as well push it, open up that, ruin their pawn structure, bring out my knight, but knight to F6, it's probably going to explain it. I don't like it because they're probably going to push pawn to E5. Then what, do I move it to E7? Because that just blocks in my light square.
Video on the advanced stretch, this will fit in very nicely to that video because you'll get a similar pawn structure. What should White do here? Well, White it could go bishop D3 first, but I mean generally White will go E5 in this position, and after this your knight goes back to D7. Okay, I mean if White does go bishop to D3, first of all, we're going to get the same kind of thing, because here we need to play our numero one pawn break in this position, which is C5, and at some point White has to play the move E5, and your knight comes back to D7. So we get the same kind of position as we get before. So let's just go through the move order one more time. You go knight to F6, so you're pressurizing E4. If White plays the move E5, you have to do something with your knight on F6. Your knight on F6 should always come back to D7, where it's going to have potential later on to attack the centre of the board. And here, White needs to develop his pieces. Bishop to D3 is a sensible way. And like the French advanced variation, you have two main breaks in the position. You have C5 first. You have to attack White's centre. White has a space advantage. You need to chip away at it. You need to attack it. Shoot to kill, as AC/DC once said in one of their brilliant songs. Shoot to kill the centre with C5, chip away, and later on you will aim to play F6 as well.
So it kind of turns into a weird advanced variation.
So C5, main move here, and this is one of the main variations of Tarash. White has to keep his centre together, so after C5 he'll play C3 in this position. And now, like in the advanced French, what should you play here after C3? How do you develop a piece? How do you bring your pieces into the game to create
knight to C6
on the position? Well, it should be pretty straightforward to see that knight to C6 is the correct plan, attacking D4. And in this video, we are concentrating on the move knight to E2. Now, there are lots of different setups that White can play here, and I will very just quickly mention them to you. White can also move the knight to F3, and this is quite trendy, but we're doing another video on this because it deserves a whole new video stream. One of the advantages of knight to F3 for black is where does knight on D2 go to? This knight on F3 is taking the natural square away for knight on D2, so that knight is not so well placed. But the knight on F3 can sometimes come into the attack on G5, so this is a totally different variation.
So that's when you push pawn to H6 to cut them off.
I mean, there are setups as well where White can try F4, which we'll look at in another video. It doesn't work here because you can win a pawn, but that will be studied in another video. The knight to E2 is, I would say, the most trendiest and popular move for White. Now, knowing what you learned from the advanced variation, what kind of ideas should you be thinking of doing here? Well, in this particular structure, the Tarash, you should be aiming to play f6 quickly to try and liberate your knight, get your knight to f6. You could go queen to b6 here, but after knight to f3, one of the advantages of going knight to e2 for white, white is defending d4 very well. So this is not my preferred way of playing. And one of the problems with the Tarrasch variation for black is this knight I'm highlighting now on d7. The knight on d7 is not as well positioned as it can be in the advanced variation because at the moment it doesn't have a lot of potential. So one thing you really need to do, in my opinion, to make this knight I highlighted on d7 a better piece is aim to go f6 and take on f6 with the knight, therefore bring that knight back into a good square. So ideally, I would like to play the move f6 here. This would be a nice idea, but there is a problem with playing this here, and that is that white has the annoying move knight to f4, and you can get yourself in an awful spot of bother if you allow this move, where e6 is attacked and white has queen to h5 ideas. Remember, whenever you play the move f6, you are weakening your h5 e8 diagonal, so you have to play this very carefully. So the best move or to do this, and you maybe think how you play f6, what you should do first. Maybe you know the theory here.
Maybe
Well,
h5,
the best way is to
g5.
first
Oh,
take on d4, and then after our opponent recaptures on d4, we can now go f6. And there is a subtle difference here. The difference is if white goes knight to f4, the main line here, this is a crazy line. It's one of those lines you just have to remember. Well, now that white doesn't have a pawn on c3, remember the last position white had a pawn on c3, black had a pawn on c5. Well, white now has to deal with a move knight takes d4, so black has won a pawn, and the play gets very complex. After queen to h5 check, black actually moves his king to e7 here. Can you Adam and Eve it? A bit more Cockney rhyming slang. So I did this in another video. This is rhyming slang from London. And if you go to a certain area in London, they will talk like this. Well, I don't know if they do anymore, maybe 30 years ago. And can you Adam and Eve it means can you believe it? And if I say I can't talk now, I'm on the dog and bone, dog and bone rhymes with I'm on the phone, so I'm on the phone. But I won't be doing that in a game of chess because I'll be thrown out the chess tournament. So I've never been on a dog and bone during a game of chess. But you can try your own rhyming slang at home if you want to and leave some messages for me. Maybe get some chess rhyming slang going. That could be quite interesting. I look forward to that. But anyway, this is actually a theoretical position we have here after king to e7. And in actual fact, it's just one of those positions you have to know. It might look very complex at first sight, but black is very safe here. And black's actually the one going to be doing the attacking, because in so many lines in the French, it's all about the centre. And as you can see here, you've won one central pawn on d4, and the pawn on e5, another central pawn is also going to drop. So as long as you get the centre, your king is nearly always going to be safe. And the main line here, I'll just show it for amusement value, is pawn takes f6, and now you see this idea of playing f6. Our knight can come to this square, we're attacking the queen, and here knight to g6 is the main move check, and now black gives up the exchange by taking on g6, white takes on h8, and now king to f7. And again, it's just one of those lines, one of those little theoretical lines you need to know, but it's fair to say here that black has excellent compensation for the exchange.
ow.
You will go e5 next, and you have this strong centre, you have your bishop coming to f5, you have a great knight on d4, and this is known to be absolutely fine for black. So as long as you know that little sequence there, you're going to be alright. Let's just go through it one more time. So we've done the opening moves, and the opening moves are, you have to just get used to them, and this is the Tarrasch. So after knight to d2, we attack the pawn on e4. Knight to f6, and we force our opponent to close down the centre. He can go bishop to d3 first, or he can go e5 first, it doesn't matter. If he goes bishop to d3, we need to now rely on our break c5. Remember break number 1 in the French. And after e5, the knight comes to d7, D4 is attacked, white has to defend that, we re-attack it, and now we'll look at the line of knight to e2. So you want to play f6. Can you remember the problem with playing f6 immediately? Hopefully you can. This is why we take on d4 first, and after our opponent takes on d4, only now do we play f6. Point being, as I mentioned before, if knight to f4, you can play knight takes d4, destroying white's centre, entering this little sequence of events which should turn out in black's favour. So what else can white play here? Well, the main move is to take on f6. Now at beginner level, you might get a lot of players playing the move f4, but in actual fact, this is an error. This is a mistake. This allows black to win a pawn or gain nice position for his pieces. Can you think how here? I'll just give you a second to think about that. Well, the problem is, white has a castle, so after this move, black should aim to open up the centre as quickly as possible. Because remember, in these French defensive positions, a little key point, if you do not do something against the big central pawn formation, and if you allow white to stabilise the centre, you're going to be squashed for the rest of the game. And no one likes being suffocated in life. No one at all. Well, I could think of some rock singers, but we won't go there. But anyway, so here you have to strike quickly. This is one thing to remember in lots and lots of French defence positions. So you should take on this square e5. Now, if white takes on the d pawn, he's giving you access to the c5 square. So you can either put your bishop on this lovely square, stopping white from castling, or your knight to that square. And both these moves give black a fantastic position. And after f takes e5, there's a little tactic now. That tactic is knight takes the d4, destroying the centre again. Remember, act quickly as soon as white...
Don't you give up your knight?
Center. And the point being, if knight takes d4, you have queen to h4 check, winning the piece back, and black is clearly better here. So that's another thing to bear in mind here. So you've got to time this move, f6, break number 2, very well in the French. You play break number 1, you've got that one to work, so you have to play break number 2. And that's why the main line here is pawn takes f6. And now we should capture with our bad knight. Our knight is not going anywhere else. Knight takes f6, and we have what I say is a very big starting position for this particular variation. And yes, we are looking at it in some theoretical depth, because I want to give you as much information as I can in these videos, and maybe you can always rewind the videos and replay them again. Now here, where does black develop? Well, it's very like a line I told you in the advance. Black needs to put his pieces on the best squares. So the bishop on f8 should come to d6, a lovely attacking diagonal towards the white king. Where does the black king go to? Well, the black king should castle kingside, but then you have a lovely f-file for the rook. When you put your bishop on d6, your queen on d8 should go to c7. A lovely diagonal for both those pieces. And here, our problem piece is nearly always our light square bishop. Remember, in the French, this is your problem piece, but as I mentioned earlier on, not in this video, but in the first video of this series, when you've played the move f6, this bishop on c8 can come to d7, to e8, to then out to h5, and it comes to life over there. So let's just see these plans in action. I mean, before I do that, I should say it's not all rosy for black. Black, positionally speaking, structurally speaking, has a worse pawn structure. Black has this backwards e-pawn. This pawn I've highlighted on e6 is what we call a backwards pawn, because it's a target for attack, especially on the half-open file. And there's also the square in front of the backwards pawn, the pawn on e5, is an outpost for a white piece, if white can manage to get a piece to that square, because black can no longer attack that square highlighted with a pawn. So the aim of this opening, to bear in mind, if you ever get this position, you need to counteract your bad pawn structure with active piece play, and you need to attack and play aggressively. I had a game against John Ems, an English grandmaster, in this line, which continued knight to f3, and this knight on d2 always comes to f3 in these lines. So what do we play here when we put our pieces? Bishop to d6, of course. White castles. And now, before I castle here, allow the exchanging of my dark square bishop from my opponent's dark square bishop. Rule in the French defence. Nearly always in the French defence, for black, your dark square bishop is better than your opponent's dark square bishop, so try to avoid exchanging them. On the other side of that, your light square bishop is nearly always worse than your opponent's light square bishop. I mean, look at the bishop on d3 here. What a beautiful piece of white. You want to be able to swap that off. So try to swap off light square bishops, don't swap off dark square bishops. And one thing I think white might be trying to do here is going bishop to f4, maybe next move, and swapping off dark square bishops. And also, if he's able to do that, he'll gain more control of the outpost on e5, because he gets rid of one of my defenders that square. So I want to stop that plan. How can you therefore stop that plan? And each move I'm playing is logical, and I'm trying to explain.
Another pawn break?
Queen to c7.
Okay,
This is where
that was
the
my
queen
second
sit
thought.
anyway, and I'm gaining more control of this square and setting up a bit of a battering ram on the diagonal. And now bishop to g5 is the main move. And white's bishop wants to come to h4 and back to g3 to try to swap off his dark square bishop, his worst piece, for my better piece. Now other moves, including g3 and other moves, can be looked at in the PGN. We don't have, we can't cover everything here, so look at the PGN if you want to look at things in more depth. But the main move is bishop to g5. Now of course we should castle, and here let's say white plays bishop to h4. What should we do now? Well, we come to another main idea here. This is why I think this line is so much fun to play. Now, in the old days, black used to now move his bishop on c8 to d7, the idea of going bishop to e8 and bring it to life on h5. Now that was a perfectly okay plan, but it was found that the black has a much more aggressive way of playing. And if you ever get this kind of structure where you've now developed your pieces to the best squares, you can do something with your light square bishop, but do not forget the move knight to h5. I think this is a brilliant plan, a very, very good plan. To start with, we're trying to stop white's idea of swapping off dark square bishops. If he goes bishop to g3 now, well, we can keep our dark square bishop and we can simply take with our knight on g3. And this is one reason behind this move. And let's say something like h takes g3. Another typical idea now is to go g6. Why g6? To move the queen on c7 over to g7. This is a great square for the queen. From g7, we attack white's weak pawn on d4. We bring our queen a little bit nearer to our king side where it's well positioned, and then we can simply maybe even go g5 later on. So this g6 idea, when you can play it, is a good plan if your queen can get to g7. So this is one reason why knight to h5, this last move, is such a good idea. But there's another more important plan than that, and that is we are setting up the terrible yet brilliant idea of rook takes f3. Now that is rock and roll chess. Crash bang wallet. Let's break through the way. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. And there we go. Rook takes f3 is coming. With the idea of taking on h2 next. Just sacrificing to attack. And I had a game against John Ems, very strong grandmaster, which continued queen c2, so he didn't play bishop g3, he went queen c2, attacking my h7 pawn, and now I played h6. Now I would like to go g6, but there is a tactical problem with this move. Can you see what white can play here? I mean, if I can play queen g7 next move, that would be great, because my queen comes over and defends my king side, but I can't do that. And the tactical problem here, pause the video if you need to, is bishop takes g6.
Yep, and then you take back,
problem. And after I take that, the queen comes in check, and it's a horrible position. White's winning this position. That is why after queen c2, I had to play h6. And my game here, remember the break on through to the other side move, and the idea was, well, my opponent checked on h7 first, fair enough, I move my king, and now you have bishop to g6. What is the crash bang wallet move? Rook takes f3. And this is why I love this variation so much. It gets chaotic, it gets exciting, it gets a lot of fun. And here, My opponent took on f3. I took on h2 check. And it's complete chaos, this position. You can check the computer likes it for black. I'll show you some of the chaos, how it went a bit more. King to h1, knight to f4, and it's a ridiculous position. My bishop on h2 is being attacked, he can take it, but then I take his bishop on g6 with check. Oof, crazy. And it got even more crazy. My opponent went knight to g3, and you have to ask yourself, how on earth did that bishop get to h2 here? That bishop has been teleported to that square. It really has broken on through to the other side there. And a very complex position, but I now played queen to d6. And the point was here, if my opponent takes on h2, yes, he's a whole rook up here, but his position cracks after something like knight takes d4. A bit of black knight magic there. And after something like queen to d1, I can just go knight takes g6, and then queen takes d4, e5. And if I can win the bishop on h4, I'm going to leave the exchange down. If he tries to defend his bishop, something like queen a4, bishop d7, now his queen is forced away, and when the queen goes somewhere there, I take on h4, and I've got a lovely, lovely attacking position here. Rook coming to f8, f3 dropping, etc, etc. So quite a complex plan there, and I think now we'll just go through the main points of this opening. We won't go too into depth. If you want to go into more in depth, then have a look at the PGN. So in the Tarrasch French, this is where white goes knight to d2. Now I want to force my opponent to move the pawn on e5. How do I do that? I develop the knight to s6. You can either push or go bishop to d3. Our plan is the same. Let's say he pushes. Well, we have to move our knight back to d7. And now, late in another video, we'll look at setups with c3, c5, f4. That will be coming, but not in this video. In this video, we are only concentrating on the development of the bishop to d3. Now, of course, he can go c3 first here. We do the same thing. If you remember the plans, you don't need to necessarily remember the move orders. You need to attack either d4 or f6. And you do this with your break 1, c5, and your break 2, f6. So c5 comes first, and now after this bishop to d3, we might as well develop another piece. Knight to c6, pressurise d4, knight to e2. Now we take on d4 first. Remember, you must take this pawn first, because after your secondary break f6, you need to, in some positions, have the possibility of going knight takes d4. If our opponent takes on f6, which is the main line, and now our pieces start to breathe some air, they start to come to life. Knight takes f6, we have a d6 square for our bishop. Our queen comes to c7. For example, let's say castles here. Bishop d6, knight to f3. This is the main line. White is aiming to go bishop to f4. We want to stop that, queen to c7. And after something like bishop to g5, castles, can you remember one of the main ideas here? The break on through to the other side idea?
What was it? It was knight to h5.
If bishop to h4, what can we do? We need to open up our rook on f8. Knight to h5, a lovely idea. And this doesn't just open up the rook, it keeps a little bit control of g3. And now, one of the main ideas, of course, is rook takes f3. Other ideas you have in this position, knight to f4, another idea in some positions. G6 is a good idea when the queen can come to g7. And in actual fact, if something like rook c1 here, well, I'd probably just take on f3. Again, remember, taking on f3 is the way to go. And you get lots of attacking play by hacking on h2. So I think that pretty much covers this one variation of the Tarrasch French. We will look at the Tarrasch French in a bit more detail in the next two videos, because it's a very popular line nowadays, but I just want to give you an overview. And remember, if you want to check out the lines, look at the PGN attached to this game. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you can also break on through to the other side in the French defence. So I'll see you soon for some more videos in this series.
Alright, what dramatic move should black play to start counterattacking white center? Should you skip 4? Move to Simon recommend to attack the white center. Well, I mean, this is already blocked off. What was it he said? Take here first? No. Alright. Okay. How should you recapture? Open that, and then he's threatening to come here. Right there. White can attempt to defend e5 with pawns, but black is doing well. How should you keep attacking the white center? Well, you gotta take it right away. So? Sacrifice that to go here? No? The point of my sacrifice. Was it to go right here? Use the throwing up beats. Oh, queen. White threatens queen h5, but there's a strong counterattack to give black a good position. Try to find it. Five. Right. I don't exchange right, do I? No. What does it push this up? Oh no, was it queen? Am I supposed to take? Should I get out of check? Oh, that was moving my king up, right? Okay, I give that up. I'm attacking the queen, and then they take. I was in danger on h5, but Simon started his own attack with strong moves, and Simon find it go after the white king side. Well, there's two different kinds, right? Oh, no? Right. Oh, that's right. I sacrificed my rook to tear that open. And then I attack h2. h5 now. Right. No, the most active square. Okay. That seems to work. I'm starting to kind of get the idea of how I'm supposed to be playing these. In fact, before I stop, I didn't want to do that. Okay, so now I gotta redo the challenge. What was it? Go here. Here. Attack that. I do here. Go here to get ready to battery ram. Take. He takes. And then I threaten a fork. And then I take. Try to move the king up. That. this. Then I threaten. Sack my rook. Then I take that. I go here. Great. Now,
Welcome to part.
I want to play at least one chess game before I stop for the day. Elite chess. I need to play as black. I would like to play as black anyway. Oh, I guess the whole volume was turned up for that whole video, wasn't it? Let's just pick a random. Alright, I guess I'm going London system. Go the accelerated London. Sure, I beat this person the other day. Yeah, they left. I think they remember me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I beat them yesterday doing the French. I mean, this is all casual. I don't know why they care. I don't want to do a 180-minute game. Fuck it. Yay! Beautiful! Okay, we're not doing the exchange variation, so he done did that. What can I do to attack this if I remember right? Two different ways to do this. I'm just gonna go here. I'll go here. Beautiful. Then what? I go here next because I want to something. I don't remember. I remember right, another pawn break I put right here. Then I'll just take. It puts me in a good position. What up, little tarantula? You hungry? This person's spending an awful long time thinking. And then if they take, I just take with my bishop. Okay, that's a natural move. I'm not worried about it. I just go here. Because that's my bad bishop. I need to trade it off anyway. Beautiful. There's another way to do this. I recall. Yeah, I just push this up. Okay. Beautiful. They just kind of let me do that. That's fine, he's attacking that. Not worried. Let's see. He's threatening to take this. I don't really care. I should move my queen here. Yes. And if he takes that, I'll just take this. It's defended. Then I can castle queenside. Or what the fuck is he doing? Okay. I was gonna say I'll castle queenside, bring my rook to the center. Brilliant. Got myself a nice little outpost. It's threatening to take this. Not really. I'm pretty sure I missed a few steps. Okay, he's getting ready to push out here. Alright with that. And now I'm attacking that, and I'm attacking that. Okay, I don't want to trade off. Actually, I might. Let me think about this. Because he kind of lost tempo by doing that. I can go here, but what if he does this? Oh, that's just a free knight. Yeah, go ahead, take it. By the time you get your rook down here, I'll already have your other rook. And then if he goes here, I'll just move my queen here. And then he's kind of fucked. Okay, that's a bad spot for his queen. I mean, not queen. Knight. Alright, what's my other plan here? I could trade off the bishop. Or I could put my knight in a more active position. He takes, I take. That opens that up, though. Actually, what I can do... just take this, because if he takes, I get a rook. But then he'll probably move his queen here. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I mean, that's fine. I feel like I have the better position. Go here, attack that. I lose that. Decisions, decisions, decisions. There is another move I can do. I don't want to spend too much time thinking on it. This is supposed to be a quick game. It's past 5 o'clock. I gotta finish up. I'll review this game later and see what I did wrong. I feel like I did great for the first few moves, but after that, I kind of forgot what the fuck is he doing? What up, Shadow? Sorry, man. I gotta finish some yard work because I start my new job tomorrow, and I don't know how active I'm gonna be. I mean, now I just do that. And now I got control of the center. That's fine, he can have that. Oh, harvesting marijuana. There's a couple of choices I can do here. I can go here, attack that, but he'll probably push this. But if he pushes that, then I can just push my queen here. No, not there. I'll lose it. Do my rook there. That seems viable. They rage quit. No, they're back. Oh, I'm not a smoker. I used to smoke weed, but you know, I'm on ADHD meds, so I'm not allowed to anymore. But you know, working with a fucking pothead's probably be the most relaxing job I've ever had. No, I'm threatening this. I mean, if he goes here, I just take. I'm still threatening this if he moves his queen. I mean, if I get in here... Ooh. Oh. Okay, this just got fun. Do I take with the rook or do I take with the knight? Because I'll be threatening that, but then he can just go here. Did you beat the chess hustlers? Alright, what I need to do probably is attack the... Yeah, I'll do this first. Put pressure on that. Well, I mean, they're hustlers for a reason, man. They're probably at least 1600. You didn't gamble anything, did you? Well, yeah, hustlers talk shit, so they get you to not pay attention. Alright, I'm glad that you didn't gamble anything. Alright, if... Okay, once he moves his queen, I'm probably gonna go here. Cover that. And then I'll do a discovered attack. I'll probably... Is there a way for me to target his rook? Dude, everyone starts somewhere. I think I started at like 500 or 600. It's just the amount of effort you're willing to put in. And what's he gonna do? If he goes here, I could just take my pawn. Wait, no, I can't do that because I'll lose my bishop, so I'm gonna stick with my regular plan. I know if he goes here, then he's fucked up, and he might have lost. I basically spent the last hour of this stream just watching videos from Grandmaster Simon Williams on how to play the French defense, like multiple variations of it. Did the chess hustlers in Central Park have a like one of those tournament clocks? Man, they're really thinking. Actually, I could do something even ballsier. I could just go here, sack that, but now he has absolutely nothing defending his king. What? You mean the French defense stifling? That's because I don't really know how to play it. Like I watched like 40, 50 minutes of theory, and I'm like, oh, that's why I fucking suck. I did the wrong lines, and I didn't even notice the setup that I had. Okay, so they did go where I thought they were. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Where are they gonna go now? I bet you what happens is I go here. He's gonna block. And then I'll take here, check. He takes, and then I bring my queen. No, I'm on a bad spot for my queen. That's fine. Okay, I knew he was gonna go there. Ooh, hold on. Okay, he tore that open. There's two things I can do here. If I trade bishops, he can either take with the rook or take with the queen. I hope he takes with the queen, but I'm gonna assume he's not that dumb. And then I will just set up for a checkmate, actually. Not even that. How do I do this? Oh, I do set up for a checkmate. No, that just gets my queen stolen. Don't be a dumbass. Did you learn to talk shit? Okay, let's see. If I go here, he just takes, and then I take, and then... Decision. I wonder, what if I go here? Defending that and threatening to... Okay, let's just go ahead and trade. He has to take back. Are you talking about the scholars, mate? Yeah, they do that on beginners a lot. Okay. Interesting. See, now he kind of fucked his king. Because now I can go here. It sounds like the scholars, mate, because that's the one you do in 4 moves. Besides, if they're playing you in like blitz, then yeah, they're probably gonna pull shit like that. Oh. I'm running out of time to think, but I'm thinking if he pushes this pawn up, I'll just go here check. He takes, I take his rook. Okay. Interesting. What can I do here? I hate running out of time. What, the Scholar's Mate? Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna run out of time. Yeah, I'm not winning this. I don't have enough time to think. All right. Oh, he gave me more time. That's nice. Yeah. Let's see. Then he takes basically checkmate. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just surrender. He's got this. That was nice of them to give me more time, but I played that move because I felt like I was running out of time. Because I couldn't do anything. Hey, Jeremy. Welcome to the stream. You caught me right as I was getting ready to shut it down. I don't know. I think Shadow might have been memeing. Calm down, Shadow. Don't be mean to people that just joined the stream. Oh, they have puzzles for the French defense. Take that. I mean, you already scared the guy away, dude. Yeah, don't be hostile to people, man. Especially if they don't know you. A lot of people on Twitch are antisocial, so if they have, like, hostile people, even jokingly, they just leave. Alright. Because I know if I join, like, a new streamer that I don't know, and that's the first comment I get, I'm probably gonna leave. Okay, wait, so trading was bad? Or taking was bad? Why? Why the fuck did it... Otherwise, Shadow seems to be not homeless, hopeless, not harmless. God damn. Yeah. Sorry about that, Jeremy. Shadow isn't really a mean person. I'm assuming Shadow is young and that younger generation just talks like that. What the fuck? Why? Why is this a bad move? Did you want me to just take with that? Why? That just shuts down my white bishop entirely. I mean, it does open that. Okay. Oh yeah, you only cuss to people you know, though. I mean, I'm like that. I cuss at everybody, but only if I know them. If they don't know me and I start cussing, they're gonna be like, what a fucking asshole. I just developed this here? Honestly, I think you might be 12. But considering you were messing with chess hustlers in the park, you might be like 14, 15. But you really want me to do something. Oh yeah, that does leave that undefended. Oh, did you want me to move my bishop back? Why? That's undeveloping it. Oh, shit. Not you, Jeremy. But the I'm older thing. Oh, boy. I'm gonna say 20 is the cutoff. Because I know 20-year-olds are assholes. Because I know I was. And I still am. I just go here and target that? No, because then I just lose my shit. Oh! No? Oh. Guess what was it? Just take? That's stupid, though. Why would I trade off my strong bishop? Yeah, I was thinking like 1820. And since you said Central Park, I'm assuming you're in New York, so you got that famous New Yorker fuck off way of thinking. Okay, well, sacking that, probably not a good idea. How do I add more pressure, though? Okay, then he, let's say he takes. I take. Okay, let's say he took back with this. Right, okay, he wouldn't do that because I forgot about my fucking rook. Alright, so you go here. I go here. Go there. I go here. Well, why wouldn't you just take? Oh, that's right, because I'm covered. I gotta pay attention to diagonals. He goes there. Take. Take. Here. Takes there. Clever. Alright. Oh, Lichess is completely open source, like fully funded by donations. You can do absolutely everything on chess.com that you can on Lichess. They have videos, guides, they have like computer analysis like I'm doing here. The only thing chess.com really has over it is I like their interactive guides that are video led. I mean, they have interactive guides here. They even got the puzzles. God damn it. Hit the wrong button. Let's see. Like if you go under learn and go to study, like they have a whole bunch of guides that walk you through. Let's just pick this one. Like it's instead of a video, it's written out, shows you exactly what the play-by-play is. Let's see. Instead of going here, yeah, yeah, that's when I gave up because I blundered that. Oof. I gone here? No, I should have went here, right? Shit. What is the... Alright, what is the best solution? Didn't I just do that? No, I went here. So what's the difference between going here and going there? Okay, let's say he went there. I go here. Goes there. I go here. So is it just a back and forth? Okay. Huh. Yeah, I mean, go for it, man. I do most of my, like, practice games on Lichess. Otherwise, I'm only, like, 8:30 on chess.com. And yeah, Jeremy, sorry, I was focusing on this. It's 100% free, man. I don't have Battlefront 2. I fucking... Oh. See, I've played Battlefront 2. It was alright. It's basically Call of Duty with Darth Vader. Anyway, y'all, I gotta get going. I gotta go finish the yard work. I don't really want to go, but it is what it is. I won't be streaming tomorrow because that's when I start my new job, and my streaming schedule is gonna be kind of wonky. I won't be able to stream at 3 p.m. anymore because I'll be getting off at 3. But my name is Ghostly Skunk. I stream Friday through Monday. Well, used to be. I'm just gonna say what I usually say. Friday through Monday, 3 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you like what you see, I'd appreciate a follow. You can also follow me on my social media accounts, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok to stay up to date on everything that's going on. And Jeremy, at first I misread your name and I was thinking you were Germa. I'm like, what the fuck is... I'm like, what is Germa doing in my chat? Not goodbye forever, Shadow. I'll be back. I just gotta figure out, like... I might have to start streaming like 3:30 or 4 p.m. And thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. And can you use Lichess to analyze my game done on chess? Probably. Before I end the stream, let me go to chess.com. Oh, Unisarov. Thank you. I mispronounced your name. Thank you so much for the follow. As for analyzing game, let me see. Can I? You might be able to if you can download the PGN. Yeah. Let me see. Duplicate that. Equals import game. Yeah, you can. You just copy that PGN text. You can do request computer analysis. Import the game. There you go. This is exactly, I think, a game I played last night before bed, and it shows you everything. And if you want to learn from your mistakes, you hit learn from your mistakes, and it shows you all the fuck-ups. It uses Stockfish 15 just like chess. Oh, yeah, man. I only, like... The only reason why I got, like, membership on chess.com is... Like I said, for the interactive videos. But if you go... But you can go to... Learn... They have, like, different categories. They have checkmate patterns, basic tactics, intermediate tactics. You can go to watch. They have a video library, like, from International Master Eric Rosen. And Ponziani. I have a 50% win rate with the Ponziani trap. I fucking love it. But I've lately been studying the London system. I'm trying to focus more on... tactics and the basics of chess instead of using like the Stafford Gambit and shit like this. Can you find the player Mr. Stahl on chess? Probably. Me. Yeah, is that you? Say what I think about your last game. I'm assuming this is... Yeah, that's you. I'll go ahead and follow you. Add friend. Your last game ended in 17 moves. How come you're rated 200? Now, let me check it out. You're fine, man. Like novice and beginner are considered. You're not really considered an intermediate until you're like 1200 to 1500. So I'm still a beginner myself. Oh yeah, you got 80% move accuracy. That was great. Okay, you're doing a standard opening. I'll tell you what my like some advice. Like my cousin is a 2200 rating, so I listen to him whenever he tells me. He really dislikes knight c3 because you're blocking in your pawn. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I try not to play that move anymore until at least I got this pawn out of the way and maybe I've traded it. But it's not a bad move, it's just preference. That is an inaccuracy. Bishop to c4 would have been better. I don't know why. Oh, hold on. You go here. I guess because you're setting up a battery? I get the feeling, though, be kind of a boop. Then... yeah, you just... no, you just take back. Yeah, I don't... sometimes the recommendations from chess engines are weird. Alright, let's go back. Alright. Continue on. Oh, best move would be queen there. You did the best move here. Let me rewind this. There we go. Next key move. Okay, he blundered. You did the right move. He should not have taken back. And I'm guessing... did you take back with your queen? No! You got with your fucking bishop. Shows how much I'm paying attention. Good idea. And he missed the chance to get your knight. Okay. Oh yeah, you had a check right here. You were close to a checkmate. And then you take the pawn, right? No? No. Yeah. Okay, that basically checkmate. There's a lot of stuff that you won't see until you've played it more. Like, that's why I recommend you play puzzles. If you want to get better faster, play puzzles. And Lichess has a lot of free puzzles. I'll be looking at this later because it's the French Defense, which is opening I've been studying for Black. And the more puzzles you do, the more you'll start noticing, like, fucking Christ, patterns. And yeah, good job. Let me go ahead and... I think you have to make an... I don't even know if you have to make an account for Lichess. I just did so I can get insights. I'll post the link. But anyway, that's all the time I got for now. I appreciate you stopping by, Jeremy. If I get done early tonight, I might hop back on. And Yunzef... sorry, I keep mispronouncing your name. Thank you so much for stopping by and for the follow. Nice to see you too, Shadow. And Rex, I'm gonna get going. Sleep well, buddy. And hope you all have a wonderful week. I'll be going to orientation for my new career tomorrow, and I will hopefully be able to tell you all how it went if I'm not too tired. Won't be off till 4:30 p.m. though. I'm gonna update my follower count though before I forget. You lose 2 and gain 2. And Eric Rosen. I am Eric Rosen. My cousin's not the biggest fan of his playstyle, but I love watching him. And I watch Gotham Chess too. Alright, man. Have a wonderful week. I love you all. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you later. Bye. Mwah.